All right. Third game.
Hello? Is this one? Hello?
Yeah. Peanut Gallery's back. Missed him all weekend. It was third and final game of pool play after the disappointing showing this morning. We'll still have an opportunity to finish in the 2 spot. Depends on how bad we beat the Flyers here, if we could beat them. If we get in the 2 spot, we move on to the semifinals tomorrow. If we don't win by 6, then we'll play in a consolation game. Because Wayzata beat Sioux Falls by 6 earlier this morning. And with our penalties from the last game, the final tiebreaker is penalty minutes. So that's what it will come down to. But take care of business here. We are going to be short Gavin as he's going to serve his suspensions for fighting. Starting this game, Roeder on the left, Sawyer, Ricks on the right, Munhall in the middle. And we're underway. Flyers in all black, Sioux Falls Flyers in the white. Kern in net, Mellon and Crackmeyer on D. Chipped out of the zone, and that's going to be all the way down for icing. Make sure you drink your Coke and not my Mr. Pibb. Munhall to take the draw again. Won by the Flyers. Back to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer stops. Up to the hash to Ricks. Ricks double teamed. Can't get it out of the zone. Taken away by Sioux Falls as they throw it down in the corner. Mellon behind the net. Got it to Ricks again. Ricks has it. Poke checked away. Behind the net is Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer back to Ricks. Ricks there. He gets it to Munhall. Munhall has it poke checked away. Taken away as Johnson comes on. Johnson met by a Sioux Falls Flyer. Now to Roeder. Roeder back to Johnson. Just went left when Johnson went right. Held in by Morris. Morris and Buzzle in on D now. Johnson gonna walk it in. Lost it right in the face-off circle. Vest applied some pressure, made him dump it down behind the goal line. There's Morris forward to trying to get it to Johnson. It comes out of the zone. Take it away. Charleston picks it up near the hash. Stops. Fires a shot. Saved by the goalie. Held in by Johnson at the hashes. Now Charleston up to Buzzle. Buzzle rips a shot low. Denied by the goalie. Now behind the goal line. It was Vest all by himself. Charleston stopped that with his foot. It's at his feet. Now Johnson. Johnson skates through one check. Has it poke checked away just as he was getting close to the goal line. Now he's looking to feed it. Couldn't get it to Charleston as it comes out. Morris skating with it. Tied up, taken out, offsides. Munhall, Roeder, and Ricks out there on the ice. Taken by Sioux Falls. That was close to offsides as well. Crackmeyer is going to pick it up. Over the hashes to Ricks. Ricks forward to Munhall. Munhall ahead to Roeder. Roeder got as far as the blue line, taken away by Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls drop pass near side hash. Taken out by Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls through the zone, fires a shot, denied by Kern. Rebound shot, kick to the side by Kern. Near side corner. Sioux Falls, top of the circle, throws it towards Kern. He stops that one with his foot. Munhall flips it up to the blue line and out for offsides. Best, Charleston, and Johnson are your forwards. Draw one by Vest. Throws it back to Morris. Morris up to Charleston. Oh, jumped that route and offsides. Win the draw back to Buzzle. Buzzle got it over to Morris. Morris skating through the zone. Through the neutral ice, down behind the red line, it's Johnson. Johnson stops, pinned against the boards, walking it up. Vest has it up against the goalie, and he's going to cover it. Sioux Falls wins the draw. At the face-off circle, throws it to the hash, and they're able to get out into neutral ice. Through neutral ice and into the zone, far side, hash marks. Skating back down behind the goal line. Feeds it to Kern, and it got through. Everybody thought Kern had it covered, but it was still loose, I guess. All right, so trailing 1-0. As play resumes. At the hash, Sioux Falls able to get it out through neutral ice and into the zone again, down by the Flyers. Kern was able to stop that one. Loose puck. Sinclair got it through the neutral zone and icing. Bouncing puck, Sioux Falls controls it. Top of the circle, the shot denied by Crackmeyer. Near side hash marks. Centering pass. Kind of big hit by Crackmeyer. Still pushing and shoving down there. And it's Munhall. And he flipped that out of play. Best to take the draw. He's got Charleston and Johnson, won by the Flyers of Sioux Falls. Buzzle off the glass, trying to get it to Charleston. Poke check by Buzzle. Charleston got it into Sioux Falls zone. Sioux Falls takes it away. Johnson on his backhand, gets it to the blue line. Charleston chasing after it. Sioux Falls rounds it up. Stops, goes behind their own goalie. Regroups. Able to skate through. Gains the Flyers zone. Kicks to the... Kern kicked it to the side, and they try to get a rebound shot. That should be offsides. There it is. Flyers of Sioux Falls wins the draw again. Dumps it down behind the goal line. Mellon. Oh, bad carom. Mellon is able to pick it up, though. Tried to get it to Carlson. Too far out in front. Carlson's still on a foot race. Carlson's got the speed. Picks it up. Takes a shot. And a goal by Carlson! Jake Carlson from Cam Mellon. They didn't start the clock in time. There's 54 is what I have it at. Their clock has 58. So we tie it up, win the draw. Here comes Sioux Falls through neutral ice. Near side shot, gloved by Kern. Flyers get it out of the zone. Charleston picks it up. Got it down deep beyond the red line. Up to the point, held by Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer throws it towards the net and deflected out of play. Fighting for the puck after the draw, taken by Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls get it out of their own zone with some speed through neutral ice. They throw it on down beyond the goal line. Playing behind the goal. Got it to the wing, out in front, and can't get anything from there. Up to the point from the blue line. That shot wide. Taken by Morris. He backhands it to the boards. And trying to get it out of the zone, finally do, into neutral ice. Morris bangs it hard off the glass, and Sioux Falls rounds it up. Dumped down beyond the goal line. Big hit by Buzzle. Shot denied by Kern. Still bouncing around up to the point from the blue line. Johnson with the kick save on that one. And out of the zone. Charleston was waiting for it to come out of the zone. He did get it down into the Sioux Falls attack. Carlson got it now. He plays it beyond the goal line. Loses his footing as he's trying to go back to get it. Off of Sinclair's foot, but Sioux Falls maintains control of the puck. Poke check by Carlson, and Carlson enters the zone. feeds it over to Sinclair. Sinclair had it poke checked away. It's still Carlson. Carlson's going to feed it over to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer, hard shot, and a goal by Crackmeyer. I think that was tipped. Does Sinclair get a tip on that? I think Sinclair tipped that. So yeah, so they did give it to Sinclair with the tip from Crackmeyer and Carlson. Flyers win the draw. Again, ahead to Roeder. Roeder fighting through two players. Munhall comes over to help out. Munhall's got to fight through that same two. Bounce down, and Mellon kept it in. Back to Mellon. And finally taken away by Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls in the neutral ice. And finally taken in by Sioux Falls to the Flyers area. That shot high over top of Kern, and it comes all the way around. And chipped out in the neutral ice. Sioux Falls has to regroup. They throw it high to the far side where it's Crackmeyer looking, waiting. Long outlet pass near side to Roeder. Too far out in front of Roeder. That was on net though. Up to the blue line and kicked out. Throw it back in. Long pass to Charleston near side. Charleston has some room to work. Stops, cycles up. Now goes low behind the net. Feeds it. Vest, I don't know if he got a shot or if he fanned on it, but had a good scoring opportunity. A shot and a glove save by Eli Morris with a shot. Morris takes another shot. That one tipped to the side by the goalie, up to Buzzle. Buzzle throws one low, played to the side by the goalie again, over to the far side. And Sioux Falls is able to get it out through neutral ice. They got past one defender. It's a 1-on-2 and towards Kern. Kern was able to just maintain a little bit of position, and one of his own players had redirected it. Now Johnson on the attack. Johnson drops it to Charleston. Charleston challenged just as he went to shoot it. Johnson's trying to feed it back to, looks like Nielsen's out there with Charleston and Johnson. Taken down beyond the goal line. Oh, turned it over right in the neutral, not in the neutral, but the slot. Need to communicate there, boys. That's not a good pass. Sioux Falls still controlling the puck right now. Up to the blue line from the point. That shot hit the zone player. And then we stood around and looked at it. The zone players are taking each other down. Now Crackmeyer's going to skate it himself. Gives it up and poke checked away. Morris throws it down beyond the goal line. We can get some new legs in. Roeder comes in. Taken away by Sioux Falls. Into the zone by Sioux Falls. Shot, bodied down by Kern and chipped out by Fremont. Ricks try to get it ahead to Munhall. Munhall chips it into the Sioux Falls zone. Roeder applying some pressure, goes the opposite way. Pass far side, intercepted by Ricks. Ricks gonna shoot a low one, denied by the goalie. Now Buzzle sends one wide and chipped and out of play. So we got Munhall, Roeder, and Ricks still out on the ice with Buzzle and Morris. We win it back to Buzzle. Buzzle throws it far corner. Held in by Morris, but chipped back out by Sioux Falls. Good job by Morris. Stop their attack. Trying to do a long pass to Roeder, and they jump that route again. Kicked out to neutralize. Sioux Falls regroups. Held in at the blue line, throw towards Kern as he plays it to the far side. Ricks looks over his shoulder, stops. He's going to send it to Buzzle. Buzzle, long outlet pass to Munhall. Munhall caught it on his backhand, pulls in, stops, walks it a little bit, feeds it towards the center. He had Vest waiting for it. Vest takes a shot and a glove save. Sioux Falls controlling the puck. Up to the hash and got it into neutral ice. Stopped by Johnson to Charleston. Charleston's going to rim that around to the far side. Mason Vest goes over to the other hash. He's going to chip it down behind the goal line. Over to the wing on the far side. Stopped by Johnson. Johnson had to wait for everybody. Throws it in, and that's offsides. Good play if we have delayed offsides, but USA Hockey says that 14s shouldn't have that. Flyers win the draw. Mellon to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer, sauce pass, try to get to Mellon, or Munhall. No, that's Nielsen and Sinclair. Sinclair, Nielsen, Carlson out on the ice right now. Mellon stops the attack, throws it out in the neutral ice. Sioux Falls trying to throw it on net and stopped by the Flyers, and that's going to do it for period one. After one, it's 2-1, 2-1 Fremont Flyers leading the Sioux Falls Flyers. All right, so here we go into the second period. We're going to be going left to right. Starting this period will be Johnson, Vest, and Charleston. On D will be Mellon and Crackmeyer. 15 on the clock. Start of the second, leading 2-1. And controlled by Fremont. Charleston dumps it deep. Good loft. Landed that right behind the goalie. To the hash marks. Stopped by the referee. Got it to Johnson. Johnson walks in. Got through one defender. Dragged down. And loose puck. Cleared out of the attack zone. And Vest is able to win the puck battle. Got it back down behind the goal line. Vest all alone. He's going to bring it up the boards to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer, little move, walks in closer, takes a high shot. That went over to the far side. Buzzle sends it in towards the net. Couple deflections, gave it a chance. Now Johnson's going to feed it back up to Buzzle. Oh, it was stopped before it got to Buzzle, and here comes Sioux Falls back the other way. Couldn't get it past Buzzle. Still in neutral ice. Now they did. No shot as they rim it around to from the far side to the near side. Intercepted by Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer skates with it. Got to the red line and dumped it deep. There's a bad door down there that won't let it carry him all the way around it. Now Carlson's going to feed it up to Morris. Morris from the point. He lost the battle and the puck as Sioux Falls comes back. Sioux Falls a 1-on-2. Barely kept that under the glass. Now Morris able to fling it out into neutral ice. And Sioux Falls comes back on the attack. This time they do throw it at Kern, and he uses his blocker, sends it near side. Hash mark, centering pass, stopped by Nielsen. Nielsen trying to chip it out, held in by Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls being drugged down by Mellon, able to get a shot, and Kern said no. Chipped up in the air by Morris. Up to the point. Carlson knocks down his guy. Back down behind the net, Morris. Long pass, that's through. That was touched by Sioux Falls. And now Carlson looking for someone to feed it to. Missed. Munhall had it. And here comes Sioux Falls, a 2-on-2. Buzzle's able to poke check that down behind the goal line. Back down far side. Centering pass. They had a good take on it, but bad shot. Now Ricks trying to get it out. Flips it ahead. Roeder in a foot race. Icing waved off. Behind the goal line, Roeder again. Roeder's able to get it back. He tried to feed it up to Ricks, but it wasn't hard enough. Ricks tried to get the puck back. He lost the foot race. Good poke check, and Ricks has it. Now Morris looking at Charleston. Didn't realize it was at his feet, and Sioux Falls has it. Crackmeyer changes direction, gets it to Vest. Vest got some speed. Now Mellon sends it towards the goalie as he gloves it, and now there's a whistle. Flyers win the draw. Touch pass from Eli trying to get it to Mellon. Too far out in front of Mellon. Sioux Falls dumps it down at the hash marks. Far side, walks it in, face-off circle. Shot stopped by Kern. At the feet, right in the slot. came up to the point, now near side hash mark. That one on the back side of the post. Charleston chipped it out, and that hit player's hand hanging over the board. I think if you're hanging over the board and you touch it and play, that should be a too many men penalty. If you're over the boards and it hits you in play, Sioux Falls wins the draw. Able to get it into the Flyers zone. That shot denied by Kern, goes backside. Now taken away by Sinclair. Got it to the red line and dumped back in by Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls throws it up to the blue line. Nielsen was able to stop that shot attempt or pass. Wasn't very hard enough for a shot attempt, but that one got through to Kern. Kern stopped that. Rimmed around to the near side. Now quiet area, shot and a save by Kern. Flyers win that draw. Munhall's able to get it out of the attack zone into neutral ice. Sioux Falls regroups, comes back in, takes a shot. Oh, he fans on the shot. Now he's going to fan again. And that shot got through to Kern, and he stops it. Still in possession by Sioux Falls. Ricks was able to stop it with a skate. Munhall gave it right back to Ricks, and then he's going to throw it down deep. Roeder comes in, throws a shoulder. Munhall able to get the puck, looking, and chipped off the glass. Johnson with Ricks and Charleston. Tied up and taken by the Flyers. And quickly taken back by Sioux Falls. Loose puck over at the hash. Stopped by Morris. Johnson is trying to rim it down to Charleston and taken away by Sioux Falls as they bring it near side corner. Vest applying some forecheck. Over to the hash, held by Morris. Morris poke checked away. Here comes Mellon. Mellon rips one. That one goes wide. Near side corner, thrown to the far side. Charleston's chasing after it. They got it past him. Morris steps up, poke check. Morris at the hash. Now he's going to skate it down behind the goal line. Near side. Tries to feed it up to the point at Mellon. Mellon tried to throw it back down, and that's where it's taken away at the hash. Still kept in, and now down to the corner where Vest's going to round it up. Feed it to the center, and a shot. Oh, beautiful save. Charleston point blank right from the slot. And here comes Sioux Falls back the other way. Stops at the center ice, and as it's taken away by Vest. Vest with some numbers, slides it across. Oh, Roeder. Roeder swing and a miss. Crackmeyer's going to skate it in. Crackmeyer got through the defense. He's going to walk it all the way in. He went with a changeup, and it was covered by the goalie. It's still loose. It's still loose. And we can't get a shot. Oh, it was right out in the crease. Bouncing puck, deflected, goes wide. Near side hash, Munhall at the face-off circle as it poke checked away. Crackmeyer's going to step up. Now Crackmeyer skates it all the way over to the far hash. Bodies are all over the floor. Graham Roeder throws it behind the net. That's going to be kept in by Crackmeyer. He throws it down onto the ground. Sends one. Nice little deflection by Munhall and finally covered. Nielsen lost that draw. Sioux Falls with it. Intercepted by Morris, but Sioux Falls gets it right back. Bouncing around now in the slot. Pass to the far corner. Taken by Morris. Morris goes near side. Mellon. Mellon off the glass, up to the red line. Got past. Carlson. Carlson at the face-off circle. Feeds it to the center. Sinclair with a shot and a body save by the goalie. Johnson to take the draw. Gets it back to Mellon. Mellon's going to rip one. Oh, it's still loose, and he covers it. That bounced off the shoulder, and that hit, I think, every piece of equipment on that goalie before it hit the ground. Wins it back to Mellon. Mellon's shot. It's still loose. Oh, Charleston's rebound shot goes wide. Near side. It got flung over to the far side hash where it's Eli Morris battling. Vest comes over. It got through to the near side. Mellon keeps it in. Sends it down behind the goal line. We have a delayed penalty coming up on Sioux Falls, and there's the whistle. They didn't start the clock again. No, it should be at 5:26. It's at 5:45. So they're not even going to worry about the clock. Let me reset the clock then. So on this power play, Charles, turnaround shot and saved by some piece of equipment. Didn't know if the goalie knew where it was. It must have been in his glove. Johnson, Charleston, Ricks, Morris, and Crackmeyer. Johnson to Ricks. Ricks up to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer with a lot of time. Up top, cycles. He's going to rip one from an angle. That one got through, and the goalie made the save. Up to Eli Morris, over to Crackmeyer again. So it'll be 4-on-4 for 54 seconds. So I'll put Sioux Falls' power play up, even though it's 4-on-4. That shot goes wide, up to the blue line. Able to be held in by Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls down behind the goal line. Far side, stops, up to the blue line. That shot denied by, I think Johnson got his skate on there. Comes out into neutral ice. Sioux Falls has to regroup. Now Mellon's going to grab it. Mellon couldn't get it out of the zone where Sioux Falls keeps it in. Still in. Here comes Jake Carlson. Carlson got around one. It's a 1-on-4. Carlson stops, waits for some teammates to help out. Near side. Sioux Falls on a power play now. 30 seconds on that power play left. 5-on-4. Long outlet pass. Too far out in front. Morris burning some clock here. Turns it over at the blue line. Crackmeyer's able to stop that attack. And got it out of the zone. That's offsides. Got it set up so Charleston will come right out onto the ice in the next 5 seconds. Still tied up. Charleston comes out. That's offsides. Munhall to take the draw. He's got Roeder and Ricks with him. And Sioux Falls wins the draw. They throw it down past the goal line. Feeds it up to the point. That shot wide of the net. Far side, goal line, corner. Still loose in the corner. Sioux Falls finally rounds it up. They put it up to the point. That's too many men. Six guys on the ice. 3 D-men standing there looking at it, and there's 3 forwards down looking at them going 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll be on a power play again. Fremont on the power play. Power play's up here only 1:30. Let's see if we can capitalize here. Oh, they don't have it on the clock yet. What?
2 periods in this morning?
No. Every game. Ah. I didn't get it started on time. That's my fault. Held in by Morris. Down to Charleston. Charleston over to Ricks. Ricks up to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer from the point down to Ricks. Ricks back to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer shot. Oh, that one went wide. Got it up to neutral ice. Crackmeyer didn't see it. It's a foot race. Morris able to stop the attack. Johnson in the corner. Up to Morris. Morris over to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer from the point gives it down to Ricks. Ricks slid it through to the near side. Morris going to walk it in. His shot high. Karam's all the way out. We're going to have to regroup. Morris throws it down to the hash to Ricks. Backdoor shot, and Charleston got a piece of it, but not enough of it to put it in the net. Now to the corner. Ricks. Johnson's able to get it back. Johnson gives it to Ricks. Ricks' shot, and that was turned away by the goalie. Over to Morris. Morris throws it towards the goalie. A couple deflections, and that one went wide. Now Charleston gets pushed off the puck. Up to the point. Held in by Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer to Nielsen, and Nielsen has it taken away. Sioux Falls at full strength. Ooh, that shot went off a shin and almost in. Chipped out of the zone. Nielsen was able to get it past. Nielsen was able to get through. Feeds it to Carlson. It was denied on its way to Carlson. Mellon couldn't hang on to it. Out to neutral ice. Mellon dropped pass to Carlson. Carlson had it roll off his stick back into their own zone. 20 seconds to go. Drop pass right to Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls sends one towards Kern, and he plays it to the side. At the goal line. 10 seconds to go. Let's see if we can get a rush going. Here comes Mellon. Mellon ahead to Carlson. Carlson up to the quiet area. That shot out in front and stopped by the goalie. We'll put 1 second back on the clock here. And that'll do it for period number 2. We'll go to period 3. Leading 2-1 after this minute break. There we go, starting the third period. Charleston, Johnson, Vest, Mellon, and Crackmeyer. Down into the Sioux Falls zone. Sioux Falls trying to skate it out. Off a couple of skates and to Mellon. Mellon dumps it ahead, and that's going to be icing. Tied up behind the net. Sioux Falls able to swing by and get it up to the blue line. That shot denied by Johnson off his shin pad to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer to Ricks, and Ricks tried to touch pass it, and it was stopped by Sioux Falls. Near side, takes a shot, and glove saved by Kern. Puck is on the far side hash, and Morris ties it up. Munhall comes over. It comes loose to Ricks. Ricks gets tied up immediately as he couldn't get it off the snow pile. And Sioux Falls with it. Sets up, goes backside, swing and a miss on that shot. Kern tried to cover it, but Morris took it away. Still tied up on the boards. Oh, and drugged down. That was a suplex. That got through to Kern. He turns it away. Sioux Falls walks it in. Sioux Falls called for a slash on that. I think that's probably what it was. I think either they looked at each other like, you calling it, and neither one put their hand up, but they saw it. That was a pretty bad slash, though, when the stick was halfway across the ice. Fremont on the power play. Charleston with Johnson and Ricks, Crackmeyer and Morris. It's to Crackmeyer. He's going to walk to the center. All the way near side. Back to Morris. Morris doesn't have a lane. Dancing around with it. Still nothing. Tried to go back door. That's Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer puts one through. The goalie stops it. And here comes Sioux Falls back the other way. Short-handed as they dump it down. Icing. Win the draw to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer, far side to Morris. Morris back to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer sends one through the middle. That one turned to the side by a stick of a defender. Ricks up to Crackmeyer at the blue line. Crackmeyer sends one. That one deflected by Johnson wide. Picked up by Carlson. Ricks turns around. That shot right off the goalie. Goalie was deep, though. At the feet of Ricks. Sioux Falls comes away with it. Sioux Falls a one-on-one. Short-handed. Chipped up out of play. That went over the net and off the scoreboard. Casey says the field goal's good. So I've got 10 seconds. Clock on the scoreboard has 11 seconds left on this power play. Nielsen to take the draw. Gets it to Morris, who got it to Sinclair. Sinclair through the neutral ice. Sinclair tried to center it to Carlson, but Carlson was still back a ways. Sioux Falls at full strength. Sioux Falls into the zone. Toe drag through all the way. Kern's going to say no. Chipped up out of the zone. Rounded up by Sioux Falls. Stopped at the red line. Vest gonna dump it down deep. Johnson's chasing after it. Johnson applies some pressure. He's able to skate past. Ooh, that was way off sides. Sioux Falls wins the draw. Vest, Johnson, Charleston on the ice with Crackmeyer and Buzzle into the Fremont zone. Bounced out. Johnson gets the zone. Can't do much. He is poke checked away. Loose puck rounded up by Sioux Falls. Coming back the other way. Walks it in, and Kern's able to make a save. Mellon's going to play the puck over to the far hash marks where Ricks flips it up, held in at the blue line by Sioux Falls. They throw it in on Kern, and he's just going to cover it. Sioux Falls controlling the puck. The quiet area. That shot. Kick saved by Kern. Morris into the boards. Munhall coming over. Kicked away by Sioux Falls. Far side hash and out of the zone. Sioux Falls carried it out. Munhall and Ricks. Now Sioux Falls back the other way. Going to take a shot and gloved by Kern. I don't know what he's doing there. Sioux Falls controlling the puck behind the net. Just skating around. Gonna try backdoor. Buzzle at least tied up a stick on that so he couldn't get a shot. Face-off circle. Now they try backdoor again, and a beautiful save by Kern. Tied up after the draw, chipped up to the hash. Vest is going to flip it out. Sioux Falls regroups. Flips it down beyond the goal line. Mellon looks, swings and misses as he was trying to clear it out. Now to Johnson. Johnson gets it up to the blue line, held in by Sioux Falls, and he's able to stop the attack for a second. Mellon throws it out, and that's going to be icing. Flyers win the draw. Vest got it out to the red line and stopped. Thrown back down. Held in at the blue line. Mellon finally gets it out. Vest met when he tried to get to the puck and thrown back out by Sioux Falls. To Morris. Morris goes D to D over to Mellon. Mellon chips it backhand, trying to get it into the zone. Puck is on end and thrown down deep by Johnson. Line change. Ricks all alone by himself, trying to get the puck back. Munhall and Roeder come out, helping out Ricks, Crackmeyer, and Buzzle. Buzzle tried to hit Roeder. Dumped in. That puck slides through the crease. Still controlled by Sioux Falls. Just letting them walk in. Finally, Crackmeyer's able to stop the attack for a second. Got it up to the blue line. Still held in by Sioux Falls and now thrown out. Sioux Falls regroups. Gains the zone again. Nielsen has it on his backhand. Chips it to the blue line and held in. That one thrown in on Kern, and we got a penalty coming up. Nielsen's called for tripping. Sioux Falls will be on a power play after this timeout by Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls is going to try to draw up something off the face-off. Flyers need to win the face-off and just clear it out. So on this penalty kill to start off will be Carlson, Vest, Morris, and Mellon. Johnson's getting his helmet worked on. That's why he's not out there. I'll see. I bet Johnson comes out quickly after we get the draw. Sioux Falls controls the puck off the draw. Into the corner to the hash. From the hash up to the blue line. They take a shot. That one bodied down. Bodies everywhere in front of Kern. Sioux Falls controls it again. Centering pass. That one got through. Sioux Falls controls the puck again. To Morris. Morris got it to Johnson. Johnson near side. Got through one. Couldn't get the shot off. Johnson pulled down. Up to Mellon. Mellon sends it towards the net. That was off a foot of a Sioux Falls skater. Now goes to the far side. And a penalty coming up on Sioux Falls. So let's get our power play working and get that lead back here. Sioux Falls wins the draw. And comes out of the zone. To Ricks. Ricks back to Morris. Morris near side to Charleston. Charleston gives it to Johnson. Johnson met as he gained the zone and comes back out. Crackmeyer has it pocket picked, and here comes Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls with a shot. That one wide. All the way near side. Charleston got it to Johnson. Johnson's got Ricks in front of him. And offsides. Taken away by Sioux Falls. They dump it down. Munhall rounds it up. Munhall stops. Up to Ricks. Ricks touches it to Johnson. Johnson by himself having to work. Well, the fan referees called that one. So we got just about 40 seconds of 4 on 4, and then the remaining 51 seconds will be power play for Sioux Falls. Tied up into the board. Sioux Falls controlling it behind Kern. Walks it in. Point blank shot. Turned to the side by Kern. Near side corner. Bouncing puck goes through to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer trying to get it out. Stopped. Flyers, Sioux Falls at full strength. It's 5-on-4 power play. Carlson couldn't get it out. Down into the corner. Sioux Falls tries to get a shot. Kern saves it. Coincidental minors on roughing. Sioux Falls with the puck. Tried to take a shot. Crackmeyer plays that one up to the blue line, held in by Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls at the hash, far side. That shot. Oh, Ricks couldn't clear it out. Now he does. Beautiful flip by Ricks. That's going to stop beautifully. That's going to die. Oh. We're at full strength. Five on five. Fremont wins the draw. Clears it out into neutral ice. Vest and Johnson. Forecheck. Stopped by Vest. Now Johnson feeds it to the center. Nobody there but the Sioux Falls Flyers. Here comes Sioux Falls back the other way. Charleston with it. Sends a shot. Kick saved by the goalie. Rebound for Johnson. Can't get his second shot. Sioux Falls outlet pass to nobody. Icing waved off. It dies right before the goal line. Munhall to Nielsen, who couldn't handle it. Now Sioux Falls with the puck. Crackmeyer sends it to the far corner. Carlson gives it to Sinclair. Sinclair had it taken away as he was just getting into the high slot. Back the other way comes Sioux Falls. Near side face-off circle. Extreme angle off of Casey's stick. Sioux Falls up to the point. Back down to the hash. He's going to walk in. That shot stopped by Kern. Can you get it out? Held in by Sioux Falls. That one back down behind Kern. Crackmeyer. Up to Sinclair. Sinclair chips it ahead. Here comes Sioux Falls back. Stick down by Johnson. Ahead to Johnson. Johnson stopped just as he gained the zone. All the way back down to Buzzle. Buzzle trying to hit Vest far side. Vest tied up. Held in at the blue line. 1 minute remaining. Charleston tipped that out. Back to the blue line. Oh, turnover. Back Johnson's feet. Johnson 1-on-3. His shot goes near side wide. Best down there battling. Johnson's able to intercept it at the hash. Taken back by Sioux Falls. Up to the blue line. Crackmeyer is going to take a shot. That one played to the side by the goalie. Comes near side hash mark. Charleston chips it down to the red line. Johnson trying to control it. Sioux Falls plays it to the far side. Sioux Falls can't clear it. Charleston throws it down. It's not on net. Goes behind the goal line, near side. Up to Munhall. Munhall steps up. Munhall's got a chance. He takes a shot. Rebound shot. Oh, another rebound shot. Still saved. Crackmeyer takes a shot. That one's denied. And it's going to be another tie. So 31 shots on net for the Sioux Falls Flyers. 28 saves by Kern. He's not happy. 30 shots by the Fremont Flyers. 28 saves by the Sioux Falls goalie. So that puts us in the third versus third game tomorrow. Not sure what time that is. I'll have to look that up. I'll put it on Facebook. So that's going to do it for today in Sioux Falls. We'll be back tomorrow, and I'll put the time on Facebook here in just a little bit. But until then, as always, go Flyers. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.